Hello, dear students. Today we will discuss about novel, which is a form of genre. That is, there are some novels have been prescribed for us to study in short or from the different perspective. The name of the novel is To Sir with Love. फ्रेंड्स, मित्रांनो, बघा आपल्या ज्या अभ्यासक्रमामध्ये चौथा सेक्शनमध्ये जे लिटररी जॉनर आहे, पोएट्री, ड्रामा, नॉव्हेल, शॉर्ट स्टोरीज, यापैकी जो नॉव्हेल हा टॉपिक आहे, तर त्यामध्ये इन द फर्स्ट लेसन वी हॅव सीन द हिस्ट्री ऑफ नॉव्हेल. ओके, एम आय राईट? अँड नाव सी हिअर वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट द सेकंड नॉव्हेल, टू सर विथ लव. This is very interesting novel because the setting of the novel is school. That is a school in England. Okay, now see here. This is the novel To Sir with Love. The name of the author, that is the name of the novelist, is E.R. Braithwaite. That is Eustace Edward Ricardo Braithwaite. It is very long name, so he is called as E.R. Braithwaite. He is known as E.R. Braithwaite. He is, now see in the upper part of the novel, that is you will know that this is the person. Okay, and now this is the information about the writer, about the novelist, which is very important for us to understand the thoughts, to understand the message of the novel. Okay, now see this. He is the British American novelist, writer, teacher, and diplomat. That is he was very brilliant person. And so think about his writing. When we see his writing, that is, he is best known for his stories, the stories of social conditions and racial discrimination against black people. You might have heard about the battle between the black people and the, we can say, white people, which we find in, we can say, Africa, England, America. In these, that is, countries, we find that there is very, that is, we can say, the controversy, we can say, the most of the time the riots, battle takes place between the white people and the black people. And so the black people are not considered as the white people, and so they are denied, they are, that is, they are denied the particular places, and so they are prohibited the particular places. आपण ऐकलेलं असेल बघा, द व्हाईट पीपल, कृष्णवर्णीय आणि जे काळ्यावर्णीय लोक आहेत, म्हणतो काळ्या त्वचाचे, द ह्युमन बिंग इज द सेम. मनुष्य हा एकच असतो, परंतु हा जो भेदाभेद केला जातो जातीवरून, वंशावरून, रंगावरून, ओके, तर हा जो भेदाभेद आहे, तर हा भेदाभेद तिथे पाळला जात होता. आणि हा जो आपला रायटर आहे की दॅट इज ब्रेथवेट, दॅट इज ही हॅज टेकन ही वॉज बॉर्न इन इंग्लंड. म्हणजे तो त्याच्या वडिलांच्या नोकरीमुळे म्हणा, कशामुळे तो इंग्लंडमध्ये त्याचा जन्म झालेला होता. ॲक्च्युअली ही बिलॉंग्स टू अमेरिका. ओके, आणि परंतु ॲज ही वॉज ब्रॉट अप इन इंग्लंड, सो ही थॉट दॅट द व्हाईट पीपल माईट हॅव ॲक्सेप्टेड हिम. गोऱ्या लोकांनी, वर्णीय लोकांनी त्याला स्वीकारलेलं आहे असं त्याला वाटत होतं. बट व्हॉट हॅपन, दॅट इज व्हेन ही इज इन द सोसायटी, in the community, at that time he found that there is the racial discrimination. Okay, he was annoyed by the white people. आणि त्याच्या लक्षात आलेलं, अरे इथं तर फार आपला वांशिक भेदाभेद मानला जातोय, ह्या त्वचेच्या रंगावरून भेदाभेद मानला जात आहे. आणि म्हणून त्याने त्याच्या लिखाणामध्ये काय केलेलं आहे की दॅट इज द स्टोरीज ऑफ द सोशल कंडिशन अँड रेसियल डिस्क्रिमिनेशन अगेन्स्ट ब्लॅक पीपल. हे तुम्हाला समजलं तर नॉव्हेल समजण्यासाठी आपल्याला फायदा होईल. ॲट द सेम टाईम ही डील विथ द डिफिकल्टीज ऑफ बीइंग एज्युकेटेड ब्लॅक मॅन, अ ब्लॅक सोशल वर्कर, अ ब्लॅक टीचर, बघा, he was wholly educated, he was skillful person, okay, he has taken higher education, okay, but he found so many problems, he has to face so many problems being the educated person, though belong to the black, okay, black skin, जरी काळ्या वर्णी असला तर परंतु कसा होता, तो शिक्षण घेतलेला व्यक्ती होता. He was the black social worker and he was, that is the black teacher, and so ह्या ज्या गोष्टी त्यांनी अनुभवल्या होत्या, and so he used to write in his stories about the black people, about the educated black people, about the black teachers, okay. And so he says that simply a human being who found himself, he used to say that he was a human being, but he found himself in the inhuman circumstances. तो मानव होता, परंतु त्याला अमानवीय वातावरणात राहायची वेळ आली होती, अमानवीय त्या सिच्युएशनमध्ये त्याला राहायची वेळ आलेली होती. तर अशा पद्धतीने हा जो लेखक आहे, हे लेखकाचे आपण रायटिंग्सविषयी थोडं आपण बघितलं आहे बघा. अँड सो लेट्स गो टू द, वी कॅन से द इन शॉर्ट, टू सर्व विथ लव. ॲक्च्युली इट इज ॲन autobiographical novel, okay. The narrator means the writer, the author, the novelist, who is called E.R. Braithwaite, okay. And so actually he is an engineer, he works in an oil refinery company. After that, in the Second World War, when it was not necessary to keep such workers, they have, we can say, denied him, they have rejected him that post, and so he was totally unemployed person at that time, okay. And so he got the post of teacher, he got the job of teacher in the Greenslade School, England, which is called, which belongs to the white people, white skin people, okay. And so this is the very contrasting condition, that is being the black person who works in the school belongs to white people, okay. And so in this way, that is, this is the story about the school, the students who were very, very troublesome students, who have rebuked him, who have bullied him, who have ridiculed him, but he was not, that is a retrieve, he has not retrieve, he has not, that is a given up his work, given away his work, but he tried to change the technique of teaching and was successful in his work, in his job. And so after that, after some days, that is the students were giving respect to him. Initially he tries to give respect them, but no one student was ready to respect him, no one student was ready to be silent in the class. So many mischievous activities were done by the students, but at last we found that he was successful in, that is a we can say, winning the heart of the students, okay. That is the, in short. Now see, and so when we think about it, that is the, what is the theme of this novel, we should know that. Theme means the central idea, that is which idea, around the idea around which the novel moves, the story moves. And so the theme of the story is, there may be the objectification, that is a, if there is objectification, or the, we can say, online examination, there may be such types of questions. What is the theme of the novel? That is the students teacher relationship, students teacher relationship, this is the theme of the novel. At the same time, another thing is that the prejudice and racism, prejudice, having some, we can say, ill thoughts, ill words about that person, पूर्वग्रह दूषित असणे, रेसिझम, वांशिक वाद, याविषयी, म्हणजे ह्या 3 गोष्टी आहेत इथे ह्या नॉवेलमध्ये. कोणत्या आहेत? दॅट इज द स्टुडंट टीचर रिलेशनशिप, अँड अनदर इज प्रेजुडाइस अँड रेसिसिझम, ओके. Okay, now let's go to the major characters in the poem. Okay, there are nearly about 20 to 25 characters are there, but now we will have a look on the major characters from the novel. Number 1, who is Ricky Braithwaite. Ricky Braithwaite. Now see here. This is the Ricky Braithwaite, that is the narrator. स्टोरी कथन करणारा. नॅरेटर मीन्स स्टोरी सांगणारा. हु इज ऑथर, ऑथरही तोच आहे आणि स्टोरी सांगणाराही तोच आहे. कित्येक वेळा कादंबरीमध्ये नॉव्हेलिस्ट वेगळा असतो आणि तो नॅरेट करणारा त्यातला एखादा पार्ट असतो, त्यातला एखादा कॅरेक्टर असतो. पण आता दोन्ही पार्ट करणारे कोण आहे, दोन्ही भूमिका बजावणारे नॉव्हेलिस्टही तो आहे आणि E.R. ब्रेथवेट हे कॅरेक्टरसुद्धा आहे. द मेन कॅरेक्टर आहे त्याच्यातलं नॉव्हेलमधलं. So he is an engineer. After that he accept the job of teacher. Okay, then Mr. Florian is the headmaster of the school. Mrs. Dale Evans a teacher. Now see, that is how we should know about the characters. Mr. Dale Evans a teacher. Denham, now see the fourth character, a student, that is the senior student. Then Pamela Dare, a student. And then the Gillian Blanchard, she is the girl, we can say the woman who belongs to the white colored family, that is from the white colored family. And though she has given company to Mr. Ricky Braithwaite, initially she has also, we can say that it's used to hurt or jealousy about that person. But after that, when Ricky Braithwaite used to go with the students to the tour, on the tour, or to visit so many places, at that time Gillian Blanchard, she was the female, white female, okay, she used to also company with them, and at that time she becomes the follower of this person. Okay, she has given the company to Mr. Ricky Braithwaite. Okay, now see, and then another characters are there, that is Euphemia Phillips. The Phillips is the teacher. Then Bob, Almond, Jacqueline, that is so many students name are there because the students from the different classes. And after that, then Watson is the teacher, Potter is the student. Okay, the Tex Jackson, Monica Page, these are the students. Patrick Furman are the students. Okay, now these are the so many characters in the novel, okay, which play very important role in this novel. Now see, first of all, that is let me tell about the story in short. Okay, now see, that is a summary of the novel. Dear students, E.R. Braithwaite is the main character. सर्वात महत्त्वाचं कॅरेक्टर कोणतं आहे स्टोरीमधलं? E.R. Braithwaite, की जो स्टोरी सांगणारा आहे, महत्त्वाचं पात्र आहे आणि लेखक म्हणजे कादंबरीकार म्हणतो, लेखकसुद्धा आहे. इनिशियली ही वर्क ॲज अन इंजिनियर इन ऑइल रिफायनरीमध्ये इंजिनियर म्हणून काम करणारा व्यक्ती. बट at the time of the Second World War, okay, that is when the Second World War was over, that is he become jobless. Okay, so they have, we can say, removed them from the place, from the job, and so he was jobless person, and so he applied in a school for a teacher, for a job of teacher. The school which was belonged to the white people, okay, and he was the black people. And at that time it was the job at the Greenslade School in इंग्लंडमधल्या ग्रीनस्लेट स्कूलमध्ये किती ते व्हाईट पीपल असणारे, गौरवर्णीय लोक असणारे. and that is the English do not consider him to be one of them. He used to consider England, that is the English people, one of them, but they were not ready to accept him as the white people. And so the Braithwaite feels very bitter about all these people, आणि म्हणून त्याच्या मनामध्ये सुद्धा ह्या लोकांच्या विषयी द्वेष निर्माण होता, राग होता, की मला ते आपलं मानत नाही आहे. मी ब्लॅक वर्णीय असलो तरीसुद्धा माझा जन्म इकडे झालेला आहे, माझं शिक्षण झालेलं आहे, नाही का, आणि त्यात काय फरक आहे. आणि म्हणून त्यालासुद्धा त्याच्या मनामध्ये एक बिटर फिलिंग्स होत्या. दॅट इज एक प्रकारचे त्याच्यावर राग होता. कोणाच्या विषयी? दॅट इज द इंग्लिश पीपल. कोलोनियलिझम वसाहतवाद अँड द स्टुडंट्स. अँड स्टुडंट्स वेर ऑल्सो बिहेविंग इन दॅट मॅनर विथ हिम. ते विद्यार्थीसुद्धा तशीच त्याच्याबरोबर वागवत होते. आणि म्हणून त्यामध्ये सुद्धा त्याला राग होता. अँड देन द Braithwaite considered the students when he started that he got a job. It was very surprising thing for the people. How can the black people work or teaches the students belonging to the white people? But when he started at that time, just like when the person goes in the class at the first day, it was very difficult for him to teach in the class. Students were not taking seriously. They were, that is making the, that is we can say the shouting were there. They were, that is beating the benches, and most of the students were, they were very very behaving in a ill manner. They were disrespectful. They are not thinking that this is our teacher. Okay, they were thinking that this does not belong to our family, our race, our community, and so we will not accept this man as a teacher. आम्ही का त्यांच्याकडून शिकावं? आम्ही तर गोरेवर्णीय लोक आहोत. या काळेवर्णीय माणसाकडून आम्ही शिकायची गरज नाही आहे. म्हणून विद्यार्थी, they were disrespectful. They were not taking seriously. They were not giving respect to the teacher. They were not listening the less, and the teaching of the student teacher, even though the girls were also behaving in that manner. And so because of all these things, Mr. Braithwaite was very confused what to do. Okay, sometimes he was irritated, he becomes very angry, and as the students considers him, विद्यार्थ्यांना काय वाटत होतं की द टीचर इज अन ॲरोगंट. विद्यार्थ्यांनी त्रास दिल्यावर शिक्षक काय शांत बसणार आहे का? काहीतरी ओरडणार, बोलणारच ना. आणि म्हणून त्यांना काय वाटत होतं, द आवर टीचर इज सॉरी अन ॲरोगंट, ही इज आउटसाइडर, ही डज नॉट बिलॉंग टू अस. आउटसाइडर आहे, आपला आहे का तो माणूस? नाही आहे. ही इज अनफॅमिलियर विथ द सोशल एन्व्हायरमेंट. आपल्या एन्व्हायरमेंटमधून आहे का तो? नाही आहे. तो तर ब्लॅक वर्णीय आहे. आणि मग काय? अँड सो they think that he harass, and so the teachers were harassing him on the first day. ह्या त्यांच्या मनातली विचार असल्यामुळे, पूर्वग्रह दूषित असल्यामुळे. आपली स्टोरीचा थीम काय आहे की स्टुडंट टीचर रिलेशनशिप. त्यानंतर दुसरी गोष्ट कोणती आहे की रेसिसिझम, आणि काय आहे, एक प्रकारची प्रेजुडाईस. आणि ह्या मुलांच्या मनात प्रेजुडाईस होता. त्याचबरोबर या शिक्षकाच्या मनातसुद्धा ह्या समाजाविषयी प्रेजुडाईस होता, बरोबर नाही. आणि म्हणून काय केलेलं होतं त्यांनी की हा जो शिक्षक आहे, ह्या शिक्षकांना दॅट दे यूज टू मेक द टार्गेट, दे यूज टू हरॅश हिम राईट फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट डे. पहिल्या दिवसापासूनच त्रास द्यायला सुरुवात केली विद्यार्थ्यांनी. दे यूज टू स्लॅम देअर डेस्क, मोठमोठ्याने डेस्क वाजवणं, इकडे तिकडे फिरवणं. युझिंग द व्हेरी व्हेरी फाऊल लँग्वेज इन द क्लास, गलिच्छ भाषा वापरायची वर्गामध्ये. ओके, and sometimes the bullying, sometimes we can say that is the bullying to the teacher. Okay, that they used to say that, teacher, who are you? We shall not listen to you. Okay, don't say something, otherwise we will do some bad things with you. Even though the girl students also harass him. आणि ह्या सगळ्या वातावरण म्हणजे पूर्वग्रह दूषित होता मुलांचा. शिक्षक, he was very brilliant, his teaching was very, we can say, good, his method of teaching was very good, but because of this prejudice the students were not listening to him. Okay, this is the main thing. Then what was, if the students behave in this manner with the teacher, okay, that is there will be the reaction from the teacher, of course. Okay, and what was the reaction of the teacher? And so whenever the students harass him, at that time he verbally scolds the teacher, scolds the students, sometimes punish the students. He sometimes scolds the girl students because the girls were not behind. They also used to harass, they also used to use the foul words, they also used to hurt the teacher. And so he only scolds verbally to the girl students. And so he used to say that you are not behaving like the lady, that as you are the girl, okay, you should behave like the girl. But they were unruly. Okay, the students are very unruly in the class. And so he used to become unruly with the students. He scolds about the disrespect of the students. He scolds about the non-cooperation of the students. Okay, and that is this was his reaction. But what happened there?